Hello YouTube and welcome back to some more Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. I'm Wicked Googly and we're still on our Evil Sorceress. Now, there was a big break in between uh, this episode, not this episode, episode 21 and this episode, or episode 22, something like that. And I don't know, I was having some...
Yoshimo, every man has his follies and mistakes. In your case, those are the most interesting and trustworthy attributes you possess. You are shiftier than me, and I don't trust myself.
Edwin, you've a manner that makes each of us feel beautiful and appreciated.
Somewhere in you, something terrible gathers and grows. Can I spot kindred? Can I spot kindred? That is only love, warmth, and candor for you and your red-robed ilk, Edwin. As you make your pilgrimage, Yoshimo, there will be ruin and cruel intention. Of this I am certain. Well, all pilgrimages must start somewhere, no? I look forward to the ruin. Will be a delightful change from your company, Red Wizard. Well, nice to see that they're getting along. As I was saying, there was a big gap in between two episodes where I had a string of sicknesses and then vacation and then sick again, and it was like a 3-month period. And now that I'm back, but in between like Christmas time and February, there were some changes to OBS or changes to Baldur's Gate, I'm not sure, but all of a sudden I had to go from game capture mode to window mode, and in doing that it was causing all kinds of lag and cutting off the beginning and the ends of the videos and all kinds of stuff. And it seems like I've recently been able to fix that, but I am still adjusting to a new mic, and I have a tendency to not either have the volume of the mic up high enough, or I don't position myself close enough to the mic or something, and the audio tends to be too soft or other issues. So I apologize. It'll get better as I practice and edit and try to make modifications. I'm also still struggling with allergies. So enjoy the video that you're about to see, and hopefully it don't blow your ears out by coughing into the mic. So this is Dar. Oh, greetings to you, stranger. What do you know about the killings? Oh, only a little. I have not been in the village for very long. It's my understanding that the wolves have become very active. Yes, all I can think about is my Colette. What's this about Colette? My love is Colette, and her father is a wizard of no small power, and possessed of considerable bias against me. His name is Germain, and I understand he intends to use Colette as a bargaining tool for some wizardly endeavor of his own. Against her will, I imagine, although I have no chance to ask her opinion. I know she wants to go with me, I know it, but her father will have none of it. He intends to go to great lengths to keep us apart. Oh, woe is me. I could remove her father from the equation for a price. Don't be such a wimp. Go and take her. If he puts up a show of resistance, kill him. I have no wish to use violence, my lady. Germain loves his daughter in his own way, and I have no right. But less harsh methods are not likely to work either. You are kind to offer your assistance, but there is no helping me. I think, leave me to my sorrow, please. Well, I probably could have solved this problem for free, or gotten a quest from it, but I'm not about to help you
Something
for free.
stranger.
Jeremiah, who disturbs me? I'm Corrigan, who are you? Corrigan, eh? Well, I don't recognize your name. So long as you're not sent by that fool Dar, I'll not object to your presence. And since you ask, I am none other than Germain, licensed Cald Wizard for this region. So you needn't run off and attempt to report me, boy. You're a Cald Wizard, then why don't you do something about the killings around here? I don't do anything about it because I don't want to do anything about it. I have more important things to do, and until the Cald Wizards tell me otherwise, I'll not involve myself. Can you tell me about the killings? It is likely wolves or ogres or some other mundane nonsense. I have no interest in the matter. Why don't you ask some of the yokels if you're so concerned? What is it you're making? Ah, glad you asked. This is my friend, is nothing other than a golem of stone. A fine piece of magical craftsmanship, if I do say so myself. Few other mages have made the attempt, you see. This type of golem is quite powerful and dangerous, but I am more than skilled enough to control it. Once it's complete, I'll have an excellent servant, and something to keep an eye on my daughter and that foolhardy beau of hers while I'm away. Trouble is, I'm missing one of the crucial ingredients, a blood of a mimic. I'd pay handsomely for some, in fact. You look like the adventure type. Care to find some? What are you offering? I seem to recall I've got a magical sword around here that I would won in a bet from a fool Tolgarius. I have no use for it, but it's valuable. Find me the mimic blood and it's yours. Alright, I'll make the attempt. Fine, I wish I could point you in the right direction, but if you do find some, you know where to find me. Off you go then, boy. Okay, cool. Good to know. Who else we got here? We got Colette. I don't want to talk to her. Don't care. So, map-wise... Okay, this is the only way to go. We've got...
Wow, an adventure.
Dirtbert. Ma'am, my name is Dirtbert, and me and my friends want to be adventurers like you. Real strong and powerful like. Yeah, I want to be a ranger and protect the village. I want to be a great warrior like me dad. I knows we can, but everyone says we're all too young and all. But that's what I says to that. Since you're really an adventurer and all, ma'am, I was hoping you might maybe buy some swords for us, some bastard swords, and some ale. Dirtbert, don't forget the ale. Yeah, we wants to be real men. Or swords and some ale then. If we give you the money, ma'am, would you buy some? Let's see. Who am I to deny the young? I'll get you your swords and ale if that's what you wish. I'll get you your swords, but no ale. You barely fuzz on your chins. I'll buy you ale, boys, but you'd cut yourself with a sword in your hands. Now here's the question. My character is evil, and I do wish to collect money, but I'm evil because I'm mad at life and mad about my situation and angry for people getting in my way. I don't know that I'm evil that I'll take some money for some kids when I know they'll probably get themselves killed. So I'm just going to say, forget it, I got better things to do. The amount of money that these kids have isn't really raising funds. Aw, please. Pretty. Please. Yeah, please, couldn't you please, ma'am? No. You're so mean. Yeah, it bites. I want to be an adventurer. Alright. Good kids. So we got Jeb up there. We got a travel spot. What are their names? A bunch of herders. Alright, I'll talk to you, Jeb.
Weather's been lousy
Fine
lately.
thing. Us all fleeing into the village from our farms for all the good it'll do us. Don't know how you fools can wander around in all your metal get up in this heat. That's the price of being an adventurer. Indeed, this is a world of fools, and you are the wisest among us. That's a very sarcastic remark. Let's say that. The heat's gone to your still-clad brains, then. Take your madness elsewhere. We've enough to worry about with all these murders and the like business. Right. What do we got over here? Anna Hendrick. I don't really care to talk to you guys. I'm not really getting any information out of these peasants. How's this map? So I should be able to find whatever, the wolves or the ogres or the witch or something before I have to map travel, I should hope. Unless I go to do map travel and it has added some icons to my map. And my party's mostly dead and probably not correctly equipped. I'm sure the first trouble I get into, someone's gonna die and I'm gonna have to reload. Come on. Get into the house. Okay, some barrels, some tables. And what
All the world
is
is
probably
blind
some
to my
monsters
passing.
hiding in one of these rooms. We've got... Looks as a violent struggle has taken place here. Someone was killed and dragged out of the cabin. There are a few footprints in the blood.
All the world is
They appear
blind
to
to
be
my
dog
passing.
or wolf prints. Interesting. Got a note here that I can't pick up. Woe is me. That character's too far away. Oh, bother. Well, Rag, we travel this day to search out the wolf lair. My own scouting of the region has confirmed Marrow's suspicions that there is a large pack of wolves acting in this area. On the map included, I have indicated where I believe the wolf den to be located. Follow us if you can. But be cautious, we can ill afford another mysterious disappearance until we meet again. Mazzy. On the same sheet is drawn a crude but effective map which indicates the path of a forested area several hours north of the region. Okay. Let's copy the note. Throw it on the floor. Arrows and gems. Okay, well, I need some characters over here so I can switch some inventory around. Oops, that didn't help, I'm sure. Alright. Now, let's do some moving. Ooh, a book. Morella's journal. That's probably important. This is a bolt. Oh, that's not allowed in the container. Can I put these keys in there? No. Darts? No. Journal? No. Man, what is this case good for? Potions? Whaleheads? Nymph hair? Wow. Bought a second gem pack, but I can't put anything in it. Any of the things that are clogging my inventory, that is. What is this? Potion of Giant Strength. Potions of Giant Strength. Let's give those to the dwarf. Potions of Insight. Okay. Your journal's been updated. Investigate the deaths in the Umar Hills. Marilla's journal. You skip many of the entries of times and place far removed from your current worries. Katja came to visit again, a sweet child eager to learn my ways with the wild creatures. On the 12th, dark creatures roam the forest. Several townspeople have been slain by some unknown predator. Everyone seems to have their own opinion of what's doing the killing. The strangest thing is that the bodies are disappearing in the morning. This leaves me baffled, for most signs point to a pack of wolves that have been in the area for a long time. Wolves don't steal bodies. Or perhaps I should say wolf-like creatures. At night, while I've been patrolling, I've often caught shadowy glimpses of these wolves running alongside me. I've tried to attract their attention, but they ignore me. I find this most strange, as if the pack has been controlled by someone else. Years ago, I spoke with the pack's leaders, and they were cordial. Now they either flee from me, or, and I fear to say this, they stalk me. The 21st, it's like a week later. It is near noon, and still the wood outside my cabin seems full of shadows. I've been hard-pressed to hear birds, and most of the larger animals have long fled. I want to find the wolves' den this afternoon. I've drawn a map to it. All signs point to them as being the culprits. But what wolves act like these? They are wolves with the cunning of men. And there is something else, a whispering in my mind. It is faint now, in the waking hours, but while I sleep, I dream only of this voice and the face behind it. Whether it is connected to the voices, I do not know. I suspect by the time that the sun sets, tonight I'll have answers to my questions. Well, I can't say for sure, but after reading that, I would suspect like werewolves or something. Like the bodies are getting up and walking away themselves. There is bloody wolf prints, so I don't know that I can ignore the wolves as being involved in some way. Even if they're not the culprits, maybe they're just a pawn. Alright, we're down here in the corner. Oh man. Ooh, we got shadows. That is nasty. I don't want to fight shadows.
I no effect. To no effect. I need bigger sword.
Okay,
I hit. To no effect.
Oh, that's a lot of shadows too. Oh boy. They're all still using magic weapons. No magic missiles. More magic missiles. Alright, somebody died. Load, load, load. So, was that loaded coming out of the house? Yes. Okay, you keep your axe in your hand. Shadows. That's a nasty thing to fight without a cleric. We've got some wild shape, but no healing.
I hit. To no effect.
Instantly dead. Critical hit. Oh, I did the critical hit with a weapon that doesn't work. I would really like to rest before I go fighting shadows. Hey. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Two things. The 2-year-old was complaining about something, so I had to go fix that. And the as soon as it hit nighttime and the screen started to darken, I was getting such a glare on my monitor I couldn't actually see what was going on. So I had to go lower the shades to reduce the glare. Okay, I've got a cave here. That's the Umar cave. Let's check that out. Ooh, treasure. I like the look of that. You, hide in shadows. Failed. Man, you're terrible.
All the world is blind to my passing.
A bunch of dead bodies. So that's probably trapped.
Nature could find a home here if it were properly cleansed and balanced.
You don't have a treasure chest. Scattered dead bodies around it if it's not trapped. But apparently, if it's trapped, he sure can't find it. Oh, that's probably the mimic. Killer mimic. He did a breath weapon. I hope everyone's safe? No. One person didn't save, but all it did was paralysis. It didn't hurt them.
A little help here.
Okay, he just got hurt. He didn't get poisoned or anything. And he's dead. Alright. We live and we learn. We're gonna go investigate the chest with someone else. Oh, I did win. So we're going to equip with throwing axes. The arrow's fine. And we're going to spread you guys out a little bit. And we'll let Minx go do the exploring. Okay, and of course Minx got paralyzed. Luck of that. Don't really have a spell I want to use. So dart throwing it is. Perhaps I could summon I was hoping that that would cause the mimic to focus on the summoned monsters. Hopefully they'll be able to follow me outside of the cave. No. Probably not. I was hoping I could use them against the shadows as well. Okay, so...
We must rest and get healthy. It would not do for us to be caught unsuspecting with Minsk in this kind of shape.
Yeah, Minsk. Okay, put the blood in there. No, the gem in there. The darts give to this character. Okay. I'm going to right away.
I find the great outdoors chaotic and dirty. It needs a
back
shaping
to
will
Baldur.
to slap the beasts into proper order.
And then I think I'll take a night to rest in the inn. Although I'm sure Hira won't be too happy about that. She wants me to hurry to the Harpers. Alright, Kill Wizard. Lucky for you, I found Mimic Blood almost immediately after you gave me the quest. Shino has it. Where are you? Let's see. Ah, it is you again, boy. I don't suppose you found any of that Mimic's Blood, have you? Yes, I do have some, in fact. Let me have a look at what you have there. Yes, yes, I see. Well done, boy. Well done. I don't see how you found it, but here it is. I took the liberty of digging out that sword earlier, just in case. Rather prophetic of me, don't you think? I was just collecting dust anyway, so here you go. And well earned, I might add. Now, all I need to do is add this to the golem and we'll be complete. Finally, I'll be able to leave in peace and be assured that Colette will be not be molested while I am gone. Got a good chunk of experience. And I feel like the roam's gonna go wrong, and I'm gonna have to kill it. Rawr. Yes, awake, my creature. Awake and hear my command. Rawr. Eh? What is wrong here? No, no, stay back. I command you. Father! Okay, so let's see if I can't rescue him. I needed to use blunt weapons, if I remember. So we're gonna do that. Blunt weapons. Blunt weapons. You can stay back and do that. Well, I was focused on the wizard. Okay, the
Hello
was
there.
destroyed. Father, you're alive! Oh, thank the gods. Yes, yes, I'm alive, my daughter, thanks to our kind stranger here. Colette, what has happened? Oh, Dar, it was terrible. One of my own creations turned on me, boy. It seems I am not so wise and powerful as I had first thought. And perhaps I've been foolish in some of my other decisions as well. Dar, boy, if you promise to take care of my daughter and protect her, if you still want her, I'll not stand in the way. Oh, Father, are you serious? Thank you. Indeed, thank you, Germian. I shall take excellent care of Colette. You can be sure. Come, my love, let's not waste this chance. Oh boy. I ended up solving their love problem anyways. My thanks to you, girl, for saving a foolish wizard's life. Sigh, my daughter is now gone. I think I will leave myself for a while and consider what I have done. Okay. I solved the quest. Where's my sword? Ah, here it is. Short sword. Identify. Can't identify it. Don't have any more identify spells. No. Okay then. Off to sleep. What time is it? 22, so 10 o'clock at night. That sounds like a good time to go to the tavern, have a drink, and go to bed. Except she should be. Drink. Do I have any more healing left? Even a little one. Nope. Alright, give me a room. Let's see. See your services. I want the best room I can get. More nightmares.
Stand. You rest each night uneasy. Yes, you are weary. You struggle daily. It will not end, you know, until you acknowledge what you are. You walk as a mortal, taking no advantage from your heritage, from your talents within. So many things of flesh are greater than you. Walk among them, these beasts that are less than you are. See their strength, see how easily you fall to their muscle and skill.
That is true. And reload a lot.
Why do you stand for this? Why do you submit to the flesh when death is bred in your bones? Do you realize the power you might hold? When the world of flesh is beneath you, even creatures mysterious and magical will fall.
A bunch of weird looking monsters. Haha.
Follow and receive the gift you are owed by the blood in your veins. Follow, if only to protect the weak that fell because of you.
for an expensive room, and they've got mice, rats.
No!
No, what? You must have had a nightmare. Relax, there's nothing wrong. Restless dreams, I have them myself. No, there's something very wrong. More and more, I feel Khalid's absence. I thought myself stronger than this. There is no weakness in sorrow. So did I. Try not to disturb the rest of us. I will not bother you further with such talk. I see I will gather no sympathy here. You're right. I've got my own bad dreams, man. You're crying about poor Khalid. Alright. Everyone got healed from that. I'll go outside and then I'll identify that sword. Identify. +1. The Casimir image once a day. Cool. So I will give that to you to hold on to as a secondary weapon. Ooh, or casting mirror image on you, that's even better. Even better. Let's see, throwing axes count as which? Count as type axe. What are your proficiencies in? Axe, warhammer. You got no skill with a crossbow, so I really shouldn't be so bothered having you shoot it. Alright, you have no business holding that wand either. Alright, let's get to work. So I'll be able to have Kagain mirror image himself. That will be cool. Let's go find where those shadows were. Take care of those. I'm not sure what was over here. Bear now. He's attacking a groundhog. I got a ranger with the group. I don't want to just attack a bear. See if I can go around it. Okay, well the shadow should have been over here. So maybe it's just a attack me in the nighttime kind of thing. Just fine. Just XP. The shadows are not gonna probably carry any treasure. So it was more like probably a wandering monster thing. Okay. Those are probably the ogres. Game. Spells. How do I access? Okay, what do we got here? Shield Amulet, Charm Earth Elementals, Stone to Flesh, Mirror Image. What's the Stone to Flesh coming off of? I don't remember. Stone to Flesh once a day. Wow! That also probably would have been helpful to use on some of these fights. Alright, Mirror Image. We'll start with that. Let's go talk to some ogres. Medolf, hold. Use not of human village. Why you come? What use wanting? And want to know why you're killing people of the village? I'm here to exterminate you and your band. Who are you and what are you doing here? Me, Medolf, lead fellow from great army of Scythilis in the south. No one to kill races no more. Lead fellows in desertion. We just want to be left alone. What about what I have heard about your fellows being responsible for killing people? You're defectors from the Scythilician Empire. How do you expect to live up here? Well, that's tough because I'm going to put an end to your existence. Yeah, that sounds good. Always we be chased. No more. Attack, elf, kill. Okay, you attack that guy because he's got spells. You're still hurt, so let's do some drains. Let's do some drains. Let's focus on the ogre at the start.
Next way.
Okay, what else can I cast? How about a low-level summon? And another drain.
That's not right. Next way. That's not right.
Now, if I was a super good adventurer, I probably could have let these guys leave. And my true goal or whatever, where I just told them, oh, die scum, but not the oh, die scum attitude, but I am son to the god of murder, and if these creatures, I mean, there was an ogre mage there, if they had some treasure I could benefit from, then yeah, killing them, I don't have an issue with that. Plus I got some stuff.
Bloody forest, this carnage, the bloody tree huggers and daisy eaters, burn them all.
Gems? Magical bolt?
I must apologize, but I can carry no more. I have set your item upon the ground. I must apologize, but I can carry no more.
Yes,
I have set your item upon the ground.
you can always carry more. Just gotta figure it out, man. Okay. 2 scrolls. That's a clerical scroll. She can have clerical scroll of Cure Serious. Alright, so probably killed the ogres for the townspeople. They can be happy about that. Money. Map-wise. No cave or anything. Okay, well, my mirror image wore off. What is this? Some kind of weird pathway. Let's see. So, I can go up to the temple ruins. I don't know that that was somewhere I wanted to go. I'm supposed to be looking for a wolf cave. Can I get a wolf cave if I go a different direction? No. Okay, well then let me finish exploring this map. And then we'll be heading to some temple ruins, just in case that was the wolf caves added to the map. They really should have called it wolf caves to make it clear, but that's only what it could be. I haven't talked to anyone and had anything else added to my map. Oh, we've got some chopped down trees. That shouldn't make anyone happy. Okay. No other mysterious blood-soaked something's going on. So let's get going. Temple ruins. Please, death. Too many. Ah! Alright, somebody just died.
All the world is
Check
blind
that out.
to my passing.
Stealth-wise. We got a book. Journal. Journal. This journal was found in the body of the shadow-slain warrior that you stumbled upon near the entrance to the Dark Woods. The last entry is of particular interest. Nothing is as I'd imagined it would be. I expect to become a hero when I joined Mazzy Fenton's party. I expected that we would slay monsters with ease and bask in the glory of victory as they do in the old tales, but it's not as it seems. I did not expect the drudgery of the march, the casual horror of slaughter, the smell of death everywhere. I swear I can taste it. We've killed so many shadows and black wolves that my brain has become as numb as my arm. I am covered in ichor, but I have not the energy to even clean myself. If not for Mazzy, I think that I would be mad. She is a constant source of strength and always reminds us of the innocence that these beasts have killed, of the horror that we must take upon ourselves to save the people who have no defense. Mazzy is the hero here, not I. The battle has only just begun. Today we arrived at the entrance to the ruined temple. It was crawling with shadows. Were it not for Mazzy's quick thinking, we would surely be dead. There were far too many to fight, but Mazzy used the stained glass of the ruins to reflect what light we had, illuminating the entrance and sending the shades to their doom. While the stained glass caught the light, we were able to find a pocket of safety, and the shadows that came within were destroyed by the light. Tomorrow we will attempt to enter the temple in the darkness. I have never felt such dread. I try to be as brave as Mazzy, but cannot. I feel the horrible, inescapable urge to run, and when the battle is joined, I can only hope that I will not. Okay, so... sure, I'll keep the turnaround for now. So it seems like the culprit is shadows and dark wolves. Killing stuff.
No effect?
No
I need to
effect.
get a sword.
Okay, switch to a sword. Switch to a sword. Switch to a staff. Okay, everyone's got magic weapons equipped. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're almost dead. Don't go running up to the front. Anath, you will not steal my vengeance.
Bah! Useless weapon!
Okay, those shadows were taken care of. Cool. Some guy running around screaming about vengeance. He ran into this cave. Do I want to go into this cave? Well, I don't want to wander too far and then backtrack, because I have a feeling that the shadows are some kind of wandering-ish monster and might keep resetting all the time. So let's go in the cave while we're here.
Best you make peace with your demons before
And,
I send you to meet them.
Man things, curse you and curse the world. Can a wolf not enjoy her last meal in peace? We've come to put an end to the evil of you and your wolves. We've preyed on your last innocent. You disgusting fiend, make your peace with the world, for soon you shall die. Empty threats, I go willingly to my doom. I wish only to avenge my fate and that of my pack by destroying the Shade Lord. Explain yourself. Who is this Shade Lord? What has he done with your pack? This place was not always like this, floating in a false and unholy darkness. I began only a short time ago. The ruins to the east of the den have long been a place of foreboding to my pack and me. We had no desire to tread the ground of the fallen temple. The temple was once dedicated to Ammon-Tor, a god of the sun, and a great prophetess is buried within. It was a holy ground once, though now it is fouled. It is obvious that Ammon-Tor's power has waned, for if this were still his consecrated ground, my doom would never have arisen from the bowels of the temple. Oh my goodness, get to the point, lady. Go on. Some weeks ago, muted rumblings were heard beneath the temple. We paid little heed to them until the skies darkened and the shadows deepened. It was high noon when it happened, and the pack gathered so I might calm them. I thought it to be an eclipse. It was not. The Shade Lord came amongst us then. He dominated my wolves, my children, with a glance. I changed form and leapt at his darkness, but he merely laughed. And that, he said, bend to my will. You shall be the means of my revenge. He walked amongst the terrified wolves and killed them all with a touch. Once they were all dead, his darkness reached out to the corpses of my children and animated them. As the shade wolves, numb with terror and sorrow, I ran. I've hidden these last few weeks from the shades that once were wolves, and from the darkness that creeps out from the temple that once imprisoned the Shade Lord. I will hide no more. This man I killed only to gather strength to face the Shade Lord. He wants only to kill and those he kills. Be they man-thing or wolf, arise as shades in his army. Will you allow me this revenge, or do I have to fight you as well? If you wish to attempt to kill the Shade Lord, I will not stop you. Meet me in the temple to the east of this den. Be wary of the shadows that lurk there. Make sure you are prepared before you enter. Okay, so some kind of werewolf. I wasn't quite wrong with that. But the shadows are turning wolves into shadow wolves or shade wolves or something like that. So the wolves are responsible, but it's some kind of evil shadow guy behind that. So pretty cool. Thanks for the jewelry. I'm robbing your lair. Ooh, another little dot. See? Hitting tab. Hitting tab is the greatest. Another ring. Is that any? That's just a flame ring. Extra ring. I was hoping for something cool. Okay. Let's go find the temple. Shadow, Shade Wolf. Wizard, don't you get your face up there?
Next swing!
Fortunate killing these wolves without too much issue. Let's see, if I'm at the top of the screen, I want to travel. Okay, didn't add any other icons to my map. Shadows.
Next swing!
Kite! Yeah.
Alright. Doing well, I haven't had to reload this map a million times. Feels good. Knock on wood. Where are you, temple? That's not a cave. It's not. bottom of the screen. Ooh, that's a lot of shadows this time. Wizard, get out of there. Wizard. Give them some other targets to attack. Okay, well, Jaheira and Kagain did get hurt. Kagain lost some strength, and now he's too heavy. What can I take off of him? Axes. Okay, let's hope it wasn't permanent drain, and we'll get it back after a little bit of rest.
That's not right.
Alright. Get to the screen again. Where is this temple? My kobolds being unsummoned. Oh, wizard, what are you doing? Alright, well, can take a little bit of damage. At least didn't lose strength.
Yeah!
Alright, that's pretty much the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Wizards, let's do that. Headwind. Make some more kobolds or something. Okay, Corgan, still got 16 strength. Fountain is filled with dark, thick liquid that reeks of death. That summoned dire wolf did an excellent job of taking all those shadows. Take some more. Anath. Callisto, it's a trap. Use the mirror to the left of the crystal there to gather what light is left and avenge my pack. Okay. Did you hear? Sounds like your job. We'll do that. Polished glass is this. Ruined window catches some of the weak light that darkened gem puts forth. You could arrange the pane in such a manner that it would reflect all the light if you so wish. Yes, do that. Okay, over here, closer to the light. You guys would do well to get over here. Close to this thing. Okay, well, we made it to the temple. There's the stairs down. Lots and lots of shadows, and looks like there's going to be a lot of weird things to click on to add light to places to help destroy them. Pretty cool. I hope there's a big reward for saving this town at the end. Thank you for watching, and we'll be exploring this temple in the next episode. Bye for now.